At one point, we believed without question that showing up on camera was a necessary evil for online success. Being the face of your content was seen as the cost of entry. That belief led us to perform and polish, often at the expense of genuine engagement. What we know now is that faceless video channels offer a different path. They allow us to focus on the systems behind the content, not the performance in front of the camera. Privacy and control become more than afterthoughts. They are built into the process. Creators used to scramble to maintain constant visibility, chasing the algorithm's demands. Faceless content shifts that landscape. Automation tools make it possible to schedule and release content without constant oversight. This structural change reduces the relentless grind. What we learned is that efficiency does not mean cutting corners, it means removing unnecessary friction. When systems are set up, they function without daily intervention. That shift is liberating, not limiting. We once thought that creativity required chaos, a kind of inspired disorder that could not be tamed. Faceless channels disrupt that myth. They show us that creativity thrives within frameworks. Automation does not stifle originality, it supports it by handling the repetitive tasks that drain energy. What we know now is that automation is not a compromise. It is an ally. Faceless channels operate on the principle of invisible by design. This removes the pressure of maintaining a public persona and focuses on the message itself. Without the distractions of personal branding, the content stands alone. This relevance-first approach means that ideas are evaluated on merit, not presentation. What we see is that content without a face can still have a voice. The system told us that multitasking was the answer to time constraints. We learned the hard way that dividing attention never multiplies results. Faceless channels allow for specialization within automation. Tasks are handled by tools designed to streamline workflow, not by people juggling too many roles. This division of labor is not about doing less, but about doing what matters more effectively. Automation in faceless channels exposes the failure of over-reliance on personality-driven marketing. The system reveals that consistency and quality outlive charisma. What we know now is that an automated system does not tire, it does not falter, it delivers time after time. This reliability shifts our focus from individual influence to collective impact. Relying on faceless channels, we see that scalability is not just about increasing output, but about sustaining quality. Automation makes it possible to expand across niches without spreading resources thin. The system holds because it is built on principles, not personas. That stability is what supports long-term growth. Faceless marketing allows us to explore multiple niches without branding conflict. Automation manages the complexity, allowing creators to focus on varied interests without diluting their message. We know now that diversity in content does not mean a lack of focus. It can mean a broader reach without compromise. Systems and automation in faceless channels allow us to reclaim time. This is more than efficiency. It is about aligning work with life. We learned that time saved is not just time earned. It is time reinvested in creativity, strategy, and growth. You are now looking at Claude AI, and Claude AI now has new connectors. As is the case with other chatbots, if you go to your settings inside of your profile, you will then see a Connectors tab. You can then click on Connectors. You can then click on Browse Connectors. In order to access these web connectors, you will need to have a paid plan. But you will notice the connectors that are available to connect with Claude, including Canva and the Google Assets payment platforms such as PayPal and Stripe and Square, Zapier, the workflow automation, as well as developer tools. Clicking on those buttons, if you don't have a paid account, will instruct you to upgrade in order to connect. As of the recording of this video, there is an individual paid plan as well as a team or enterprise plan. Both of these elements state that the billing is annual. However, if you click on top of the plan, you can also find a month-to-month plan, which is going to be slightly higher than the annual plan. So you can connect Claude to web-based tools if you are willing to upgrade your account. With Claude AI's new connectors, we move from juggling platforms to having them work together. Linking Claude AI to tools like Canva, PayPal, and Zapier creates a seamless workflow. This setup streamlines processes, cutting down manual tasks, and reducing time spent on routine operations. By integrating these systems, we make progress visible and repeatable without the chaos of constant oversight. These connectors enable us to maintain focus on strategic work rather than getting bogged down in logistics. This is how we cut the hours down. There you have it, and I will see you in another video.